Hey everybody, how's it going? We're going to take a look at another one of the Bakuzetsu quests. That is Collosal Quest, and we're going to look at Mell today. And looks like Mell has some origins from Irish mythology, which is pretty cool. But anyways, first stage, you want to try and take out the fairy there. Unfortunately, I didn't get it, so he's going to run away, and we're going to have to depend on our own flinging skills here to get the pinches, because if you are able to take down the fairy, he will drop the guide and all monsters will be able to get that guide. But if you don't, you have to do it on your own. And as you can see, I got pretty lucky on that first move. I was able to pinch in between those monsters that had the green skulls on them. And the important thing is in this stage is these magnifying glasses. Now you have to hit them first before you make those pinches, because they have incredibly high HP, and unless you hit the magnifying glass first, well, what the magnifying glasses do is they defense down those monsters with the green skulls on them, and in turn, once you take out all the monsters with the green skulls, it defenses down the gigamantises. Right, so now stage 2, again, we want to try and take out the fairy as much as possible on your first turn. Now you're gonna ideally you want to plan out your stages so that you're in a good position to take it out, because really it's hard to get it unless you're in the right position. And again, got an irregular bounce, so I wasn't able to clear it off, so I'm gonna have to rely on my skills here. Luckily that worked out quite smoothly. Remember, you have to hit the magnifying first. Now it doesn't have to be you directly. If you have somebody that has a bump combo that can hit it eventually, then that is okay too. But just make sure you're aware that something has to hit that magnifying first before you take out those monsters with the green skulls. And so this one actually really smoothly too. 2 minutes for the first 2 stages. Can't ask for anything better than that. Alright, stage 3, as you can see, we've got the fairy on the left. Now that's pretty impossible to get with this configuration of my monsters, so we're going to let him run away. But as you can see, there are 2 pairs, one on the top right, one on the bottom right. Make sure you take care of them, because if you don't take them out at the same time, they're going to revive each other. And once you take out both pairs, then you get to defense down the gigamantises on the left corners. Now one bad thing is that Lisa Hawkeye there on the top left, she's pretty much stuck with that gigamantis, so she's gonna be useless, which is a really bad thing for the stage, because that big number on top of his head is a death counter. Now I was trying to see if there's a way out, but it looks like there's no way, so we're just gonna bite the bullet and try to do as much damage to that gigamantis. Even though it doesn't have defense down, you're able to get most of the HP out, so at the very least we don't have to worry about that gigamantis. But now we just want to try and find, is there a path bouncing off of the magnifying glass that we can pinch into one of those sets. And luckily I found a way. I'm not sure how, but it worked out. And we relied on Nono's lasers to hit the magnifying glass, so that we defense down the monster with the green skulls for a turn. But of course, they will constantly bump combo lock your monsters, so that really is a huge pain. Now I was saying you have to worry about the Gigamantis' top number, right? Because it is a very powerful attack. However, if you have enough HP, you can tank it, at least for this the first few stages. I believe it's around 80k. As long as you have that much HP, you should be able to survive. And so it looks like we might be relying, well, we definitely will be relying on surviving, because there's no way you can take out the monsters with the green skulls and the Gigamantis in the same turn. Unfortunately got an irregular bounce there, so wasn't even able to take out the minion, but oh, so that was only 60,000. So okay, it's not even as bad as I thought it would be. Again, this is for the first starting stage. Once it's to the boss, then I think it's dead. You're dead. So now the good thing here is that we could stall if we wanted to, right? Because now we know we have a few turns to. Now that the Gigamantis has unleashed their strong attack, there's nothing else that we have to worry about. But I think I'm opting to get that heart and then calling it a day and picking up the guide so that now it actually doesn't matter if we get the fairy on the next turn or not, right? We have the guide for everybody. So if we have the opportunity to deal damage to the minions like I had there, then I wouldn't really need to worry about it. Anyways, I thought I was in a good position to kill those minions, so that's a little bit of a shame. Oh, wait, no, that's not right, because you... Right, okay, sorry. No, that's right, because on the very first turn, the magnifying glasses don't have the counter mode on, so you can't defense down those minions on the bottom right corner. So your basically only move is to take out the fairy. Okay, so good job, Passman. You know what you're doing. Alright, so we were able to take out that first set of monsters, so now we get a new set of monsters with those green skulls. So we're gonna have to try to find an angle that hits one of those magnifying glasses and then get that pinch. Now the great thing about Liza Hakai here, right, is her bomb combo will guarantee to hit every minion on the stage, which includes that magnifying glass. So as long as you can hit her and she's not bump combo locked, you can guarantee that the defense down will come into play. One thing you have to worry about though is for Nonno, for example. She is great for this stage. However, her meteor will attack everybody, but that meteor is actually pretty slow. So if you are to, if you hit that magnifying glass too quickly, or if you're going for the boss, sorry, too quickly, that defense down might not actually be active in time because of that time lag for that meteor. So make sure you are aware of that at the very least. But as you can see, sorry, we missed that, but now that we cleared the last sets of green skulls, it actually destroyed the magnifying glasses and created new ones. And so now it's basically a game, for this stage at least. Can you bounce off the magnifying glasses or hit somebody that will hit them? So like Liza right now is clear. Looks like we're gonna use a strike shot. That works too. Ooh, what did all that damage? Ooh, I don't know, but that was an awesome amount of damage to the mini boss there. And here we go. We get our first glimpse at Mell. This is her pre-Evo form. Now luckily we got the perfect bounce into taking out that fairy, so we get the full gauge item on stage. And who needs that? Look at that. Arcadia was able to get into that pinch perfectly, so good job, past me. And now we're gonna have Walpurgis. This is her ascended form. Try and get into that right pocket. Now that I feel like this is a little bit more difficult. You do have two options. You can bounce off the top, but that will end up requiring you go off there, off the magnifying glass, then the wall, then to the pinch. A little bit harder, but look at that. Worked out really well. And once you hit this situation again, you have some time to breathe. That top left number, basically you want to make sure you kill Mell before that hits 0. You don't want to die. But other than that, the amount of attacks that Mell does is not too scary. Again, make sure you keep an eye on your HP. Those homing attacks does whittle you down bit by bit. And of course, you don't want to end the stage bomb combo locked either, so try and at least cleanse yourself from that status. But yeah, it's a pretty fun stage, I have to say. It is very interesting. They are really promoting, really the bounce physics of Monster Strike here. And of course, it is a little frustrating because now, those irregular bounces, which are bound to happen, just become that much more crucial to your survival on this stage. So, uh-oh. Video was stuttering a little bit. That's okay. Alright, so we got through all the main stages. So now finally we're at the boss. It's been 10 minutes and it's a long journey still. We got 3 gauges. As you can see, there is a got a nice pinch there on the top left so that we're guaranteed the guide. And as you can see on the HP bar, there is a little indicator there. Once we pass that mark, basically Mell will awaken and she'll get a new set of attacks. Now a little unfortunate here, Nono did not hit the magnifying glass, so we weren't able to get that defense down even though she got the pinch at the end, so a little bit of a waste there. But this just shows how important that guide is. It helps you guide you towards the right path such that hopefully you can find some angle that will give you that pinch to take out the minions so that you can actually deal damage to Mell. Looking for the angle there, looks like it's not going to be there. Hoping that Nono's lasers will hit, and it does. So, perfect. And that's just something you have to be really aware of. Do you have a monster that can hit the magnifying glasses with their bomb combo? If so, then you don't have to worry about making that one bounce off of the magnifying glass first. And this is frustrating. That minute HP, sliver of HP left. And if you had gotten it, you would be done with this stage. Or at least this part. Walpurgis's bomb combo would take out that sliver of health. So as long as we hit that, got the pinch to whittle down the HP of that nearest enemy. And so now we have the magnifying glass that will defense down Mell. So now it's just a matter of bumping that and then getting in there, wedging to do a lot of damage. And of course, the ideal situation is right here. You basically go up to that limit without crossing over, so that just wail a whole bunch of damage and hopefully skip. There you go, the awoken angry form. Right, so we don't have to worry about any crazy attacks or whatever new attack sets she has at that point. Anyways, stage 2, same thing. First job, take out that fairy. Not successful. All right, that's fine. Now I will say this was a little bit scary here position wise to start. Wasn't really sure if I would be stuck, but luckily the gauge from the previous item get before, I think that wasn't a luck skill, right? Carried over, so was able to get through. Kind of unfortunate because Walpurgis there, she's in a perfect position for a pinch, but remember we do need to make sure we hit that magnifying glass first before anything meaningful can happen. So let's see, trying to go around, and luckily I did. Now the good thing is that those top minions have really low health, so maybe with bump combos it'll be able to take it out. Now Arcadia has that bump combo where it will attack everybody of the same class. Now all of the green skull monsters are the same class. Now I think it was just Lisa that did it there, I think. So that's pretty cool. And with the guide, Alright, able to take out them, and now the fun part is here, right? We've got, looks like 5 turns to, at the very least, make sure we get to cross that line, that awakening line on the health bar, so that, well, we don't die. A new set of attacks will be there, so that the death attack will also be reset. But yeah, basically, just make sure you hit that magnifying glass, whether it's by direct or through somebody else's bomb combo. Not so sure that. Well, I guess Arcadia has a really nice that spread bouncing bomb combo. All right, 2 left. We're cutting it a little bit close here, so. All right, we're gonna use Liza's strike shot. And sweet, we have definitely crossed over, so we'll see Mell get angry. And as you can see, the attack counts have reset, so we get a fresh countdown until that death attack, but we will see a different set of attacks as a result. Luckily, wind, nothing, no problem. We'll see. Yeah, I think I tried to stall, but looks like I ended up going to the weak point, and I guess that's enough to tip it over towards the final gauge. And alright, so as you can see, everything is on the top half of the stage, so let's see if we can get the fairy, and we do! So that's great, that's a great start. Making sure we have that guide available will make things so much easier for the stage. And luckily, who was that? Liza was able to pick that up, so now we can try to see if we can get some awesome bumps happening. Well, actually, forget about that. We're just gonna strike shot with Arcadia. He will split into 4 and then run around like crazy, kind of similar to what Pandora does, but unlike Pandora, it won't let everybody else run. It just makes sure that he splits up into 4. And luckily, I got all 4 of those green skull minions with that strike shot. So a super big Gigamantis come, and now there is a pinch point in between him and Mell. But of course, remember, the important thing is you have to find a way to hit the magnifying glass. So I was thinking about using Walpurgis' strike shot here, but I feel like I don't know. Not sure what the right move was there, but because you have to hit Mell first, because I don't think the magnifying glass is the same type. If it is, then I guess I made a really bad assumption, but I assume that Mell and the magnifying glass work the same. And because Walpurgis will get some damage up with whatever first monster she hits, so I'm gonna make sure that it's Mell. Kind of was hoping I'll go under Mell there, but at least Nono's wedged in there. Trying to see if I can get, if there's an angle to make it inside of the pinch. Looks like that's not happening, so just gonna try and go around, and whew, got a super awesome pinch there. And again, the ideal situation, we have pushed the HP up to that awakening anger gauge level, so we can deal a little bit more damage. Unfortunately, kind of wish I did a little more there, so not ideal for sure, but now we have 5 turns to finish Mell off. Walpurgis gonna strike shot, hit Mell first, then the magnifying glass. And again, was kind of hoping for a little bit more damage there than what came out, but that's alright. Of course, if the weak point was in the middle, that would have been super lucky and probably gained there. But again, not much luck in terms of positioning. No. Or sorry, Lisa not really doing much damage, didn't really get access to the weak point there. 2 turns left. Arcadia can hit the laser. And maybe I could have been a little bit more vertical there. But yeah, last turn we've got Walpurgis. Want to make sure I hit that magnifying glass. Again, everybody's bump combo is blocked, so honestly that was really lucky. I was imagining to hit that top right magnifying glass, ended up hitting the bottom and then getting wedged in there at the very end to kill Mell. Pretty lucky, I have to say. Obviously not a skilled plan of attack, but hey, this was my first attempt at Mell. And I mean, not like first attempt, but like first day of attempts. There were many failures before this. It is really easy to not get the pinch, or you're in a bad position, or irregular bounces. Lots of things can go wrong easily, and then you just run out of time and die. But yeah, that was Mell. If you stuck around until the end, thank you very much. I know this was a really long video. I think it said it was 20 plus minutes. So anyways, that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and until next time, bye bye.